Hi, my name is Aggie Christopher. I'm a life coach and a business owner in Vancouver, Canada. Journey for You is a platform, a motivational platform, an inspirational platform. It's one that deals with self-esteem. It's one that deals with self-worth, business, careers, fitness, and life in general. My experience as a business owner, as a mother, as a person who has overcome many obstacles, I think that I do have a lot to share. Motivate and inspire so that you can be your best self. We never grow in the easy times, and that's what people, I think, are not really aware of or don't really consider. Hi, my name is Aggie Christopher. Welcome to Journey for You. Today I wanted to talk to you about a topic, and that is your role and responsibility in any relationship. And what I mean by that is that I think that there's so many people in relationships and they don't understand. They think that in many times it's a one-way street, that they're supposed to take all or they're supposed to give all, and that's not the way it works. I'm not saying that in any relationship, and I know that people say that relationships are the best when they're 50-50, and that's not always the case because it depends on the circumstance. You know, it could be an 80-20 one time. It could be a 70-30. It could be a 50-50. But a relationship has to be a give and take. And it has to be one that you understand that sometimes you may end up giving a little more than you're getting. I think that with a lot of relationships where people go wrong, and whether that is a relationship with your coworkers, with your friends, with your spouse, with your children, you have to understand that it is an opportunity for you to be able to help each other grow. And that's what relationships are all about. Relationships are all about connecting, and they're all about connecting on some sort of a level whereby you are able to help the individual that you're with, that you're in that relationship with, and they're able to help you. Otherwise, if you're in a relationship and all you're doing, and it's very stressful all the time, or all you're doing is fighting and arguing, and you don't see the other person's point of view, I don't understand why people will stay in a relationship like that. And whether it is with a family member, whether it is with a spouse, your children, friends, or coworkers, there has to be some sort of a driving force where you want to make things better and you're able to help them want to make things better. And I think that that is where we get better in life. Life is about development. Life is about working on yourself in order for you to be able to come to a level where you're able to help others. It's not all about give me. It's not all about what I can take. It's not all about what I can get and what I can garner. What people don't realize that life is about growth, and the more you give and the more you understand how to give, the more growth that you are able to obtain in your life. And that's why you will understand, and you'll see people that are able to do things and it's very easy for them and it comes very natural to them. It's because of the fact that they've worked on themselves. They've worked on some of these things in order for them to be able to get to a space whereby they are of help instead of a hindrance to other people. Unfortunately, not everybody has that mindset that it's about looking out of yourself. You know, looking at where other people are coming from, understanding other people, trying to see what they're seeing that you're not seeing, or vice versa. And I think that when you do try to do that, when you do try to understand, when you do try to see people as they are and try to help them move forward with positivity, with the kindness, with the ability to be able to help strengthen them, that's where I think that you see the most growth. And we never grow in the easy times, and that's what people, I think, are not really aware of or don't really consider. We grow in tough times. We grow when things are not easy. We grow when there's a big stumbling block. And in order for us to be able to get beyond that stumbling block, we have to understand and we have to devise a plan to be able to get beyond that. Whether it is, how do I take that wall down? How do I scale that wall? How do I go around that wall? How do I find a different access. And when you do those kinds of things and you do the kind of work on yourself and you are able to master and scale that wall and go beyond, then you're in a chair that you're able to help other people see that. You're able to help other people understand that. And if we could do more of that community service and more of that trying to help others, you know, it's like when people come to the gym and there are people, everybody is at different levels. You know, some people are new beginners, they've never done martial arts before. Some people even, they're new at working out and they've never done that before. My responsibility in that relationship of teaching them is to try to do in their best interest and try to have them feel comfortable, first of all, with the situation, because it's very intimidating to come into a situation where you have a number of people and they may be a little more advanced than you are because this is all new to you. So my responsibility is to help that individual, first of all, feel comfortable. Second of all, find out what their goals are, or see within the technique that they're using the kinds of things that I need to help them work on so that they can advance, they can move forward. And the more you in life become stronger, the more you're able to do and the more you're capable of doing. And that's why I think for me, for teaching over at CQMA, it is a godsend because of the fact that I'm able to help people and I'm in my element when I'm helping people. I'm in my element when I can bring joy to people. When I have people that say to me, you know, Aggie, before I came to CQMA, before I knew anything about martial arts, I didn't work out hard or I didn't know how to work out hard. And I have done things that, for instance, one individual said to me that she'd never done the grouse grind and then she decided that it would be something that she would do. And she got about a quarter of the ways up and she wanted to quit. And she heard my voice in her head saying, you can do it, you can get there, you can keep going, take your time, you can get there. And when she got to the top, and the reason that she got to the top was because she had that little bit of inspiration, that feeling of I can do it. And she got to the top. The feeling is surreal. And you can have those experiences and you can have those feelings in life and you can help others have those feelings. And that's what it's all about. It's all about understanding what your role and your responsibility is. I've had people come to the gym that have said to me that they've gone to other gyms and they didn't feel comfortable, or they didn't feel welcome, or they didn't feel that they were advanced enough. And I don't believe in that because I believe that every one of us are at different levels and every one of us need help from other people to get beyond and to be able to break through so that we are comfortable and we do want to advance. We need that motivation. We need that inspiration. And I think that if we could all take on that responsibility of understanding what your role is in society, what your role is as a human being, what your role is to be able to help make other people's lives happier, to be able to help make people feel more confident, more comfortable in their skin, and have them feel like they belong. That to me is something that is the reward that I see when I see the look on people's faces when they've done an hour's work, they've worked hard, and they feel that they're getting better, that they're advancing, that they're understanding the process, that they're understanding the technique, that they're starting to do better. I see those people come back and want to do more and want to work out harder and want to dedicate themselves to wanting to be better people. And that's why I believe that if all of us took the time to understand what our responsibility is in society as a human being and in life in general, I think that it would be a different landscape that we would be seeing. And I think that we would be able to be, work with each other, understand each other, and be more of a help to each other than some of the things. And especially we're going through this pandemic and it is just absolutely devastating. It's absolutely crazy what we've gone through. I don't think that anybody could have written a script to what these last almost 2 years have meant. But I think that knowing that we have other people, knowing that we can count on other people, knowing that we can do for other people is going to get us through this. And we will get through this and we will come out better people for it. Thank you. Motivate and inspire so that you can be your best self.